to get off topic of that, still on Kendrick. So you know how with Kendrick videos, you have to watch them 50, 11 times because there's probably something, a message in it that he's telling us, or we've missed something, right? So there's all types of Easter eggs that people already discovered. And I don't know if this one was discovered. um, Shout out to Van Blake on Twitter. But he or she is the one who put me on. But you know the scene where Kendrick is doing like the push-ups in the little room with the cot, and then we got the concrete blocks where he's doing the push-ups on, and in the back there's the picture hanging up on the wall or whatever. Let me see if I can get the image. I'm explaining it to you. Let me see if I can get the damn image. So this scene, right? He's doing the push-ups and stuff. And everyone, they're like, oh, he did the 17 push-ups. He stopped right before 18 or whatever because Drake doesn't like overage girls, right? And so the crazy thing that I just found was this. This is the image where they got that inspiration from, right? Identical. Identical. It's the little TV on this little console thingy. It's the bed. Kendrick doesn't have quite the same outfit on, but it's an all black outfit. Kendrick was in all gray. The picture up on the wall, the exact same image, which is fucking insane, right? Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar, fucking geniuses, fucking geniuses. So I started to do my research. Okay, so like, what the hell is this? Like, explain to myself, what the hell is this, right? Turns out the young lady in the picture is being referenced from a film from 1997. So she did a photo shoot from 1997. Mila Jovovich is her name, and they're in the exact type of room. So it turns out the young lady in the image, she starred in a movie called Welcome to America. And this came out in 2005-ish. And it was based on a story that was covered by the New York Times. And the movie was based on international sex trafficking, right? International sex trafficking, right? So in the movie, yep, her, yep. So in the movie, there's a police officer whose daughter got sold into being as a sex slave. He meets a 13-year-old, a Mexican kid who was also looking for another 13-year-old who was also sold and kidnapped into sex trafficking. So the character that Mila plays is a Russian little girl who um, also was looking for a job as a nanny, but she ends up getting kidnapped. And also sold into sex slavery. And this they were in Mexico or something. So that explains the crates and Kendrick and Dave Free in the video dressed up as businessmen, and they're in front of those shipping crates because they're conducting business as sex trafficking. She was in that movie about young girls being kidnapped as sex slaves, right? So turns out, aside from the movie, her personal life, at 16, she met Sean Anderson, who she starred in the movie Dazed and Confused with, right? She was 16 when she starred in that movie, and he was 21. They ended up secretly getting married. Secretly getting married. She's 16 years old. He's 21 years old. So they were secretly married. I don't know if anyone knew, but the mom ended up getting the marriage annulled like 2 months or a month later. Kendrick and Dave Free, I don't know where they found this stuff, but I would have never made the connection. I would have never made the connection. So this woman starred in a movie called Welcome to America. Starred in a movie called Welcome to America. Herself as a young Russian girl trying to get a job, and she gets kidnapped and sold into sex trafficking. In her personal life, she ends up marrying a 21-year-old man at 16 years old. ends up marrying a man at 16 years old. And then she has this random photo shoot, which turns out to be that image. And Kendrick created. Like that's so crazy. Like everyone's like, oh, the picture on the wall is probably because Drake said, I know y'all got my picture hung up on the wall when y'all cook up and all of this. That's what this image is, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it might be an invite from that all-white party that was going on. So that was Kendrick's invitation. So he just turned it up against the wall. No, no. They basically using this young actresses. Well, she's not young anymore, but when she was young, this was her life story. And to me, this relates back to Millie Bobby Brown. I can't say 100% for sure, but this relates back to Millie Bobby Brown with being a young actress and messing with Drake ass. Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar. Dave Free and fucking Kendrick Lamar. Ahead of the fucking game. Ahead of the game. Literally identical. Blew my little ass mind. Because I'm like, oh, he's just in here doing push-ups. Drake asked him to drop a give me 50, you know. That's what I'm just thinking. Oh, he's just cell block one. That's what the room is. They didn't want to go to like an actual jail. But no, this famous actress in her real life was a 16-year-old girl who got married to another actor who was 21 years old. And then 2 months later, the marriage got annulled. And she starred in a movie where she plays a young girl, a young Russian girl that gets kidnapped and sold into sex trafficking. And the movie is called Welcome to America. he won't. He will not. I will be shocked if he ever utters a K, any type of name with a K in it ever again. Because I knew he got spooked with 616 in LA when Kendrick was rapping in his perspective, those first 6 bars. I knew when he responded with that Buried Alive parody and then he deleted it, Drake deleted it. I knew he was spooked and he knew exactly what Kendrick was saying in 616 in LA. And then like Drake knows exactly what the fuck Kendrick is talking about. He want to be on the internet playing like he's unbothered and he don't get it. But he hasn't said anything else because like Keem, what's his name? Schoolboy Q's manager told Akademiks when he was on that call, oh, do you think Drake's daughter is real? And Keem responded, how many, how many, how many stocks do I have in stock? And he said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. I think Kendrick was getting to there to telling it all. Like he wasn't gonna give it to you all in one song. He was breaking it down for us in pieces. And I don't think Drake wants those 5 to come out. I don't think so. Because it's gonna get nasty for you. He already said the embassy is gonna get raided. He already said that. So do you really want to play this game with that man, Drake? I would love for you to get exposed because there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than anyone who does anything to harm women, kids, especially as fucking trafficking them into sex slavery and shit like that. Like you're the scum of the fucking earth. But that's just literally fucking crazy. Down to the T. Down to the T. The picture on the wall, this little thingy right here, the boombox, the cot, Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar. We might need to have a conversation about their production and their visuals. And then knowing this girl starred in a movie called Welcome to America. And the topic of discussion is Drake being from Canada, not being of the culture, already accused him of being into sex trafficking. Yikes. All his fans said Drake was going to drop a diss when Kendrick dropped the Not Like Us video. Haven't heard anything about that since. Drake need to continue to do what he do and stay his ass on Instagram. Because I don't think he want to go there. I don't think he want any more secrets coming out. Kendrick is my hero forever for making a pop vilifying pedophiles. Exactly. And then there's people like, oh, kids should not be singing that song. Why not? It's like this the Stranger Danger anthem. Why not? These kids should know who to stay away from. That's a great song. But yeah, that's my Not Like Us Easter egg that I discovered. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Shit blew my mind. Blew my fucking mind. I don't know how Dave Free and Kendrick comes up with these things, but that's why they are artists.